highlights of the race, you know, a road race, the cameraman on the bike, pictures are moving and shaking. We will try to get you some highlights of that race so that you can also see how challenging it was. It will help you to appreciate more those who took part in the race, those who started it, and those who won it. East Africans, as usual, dominated. Kenyans, Ethiopians, Ugandans dominated the race. But at least the Nigerian came seventh for the men, which is a good sign.
The Nigerian female came 8th.
Came 8th.
We know with a certain level of improvement, they'll be able to do better in the next. And the
interesting thing for me is that those guys actually have also been doing well at the Obudu Mountain race. Yes. So there's a tradition now that Nigerians can build on and start to challenge for top prize like this.
Yeah, and the financial incentives are really impressive. I think Ismaila Sajo was the winner. It was the first
Nigerian, 7th place.
Yeah, I think he got about $25,000. That is $25,000 naira dollars really. I feel that's enough motivation for him to kick on and really make himself a force to be reckoned with in a long distance relationship and long distance races.
All right. Okay. So before we close the show, let's just talk basketball very quickly. NBA. LeBron James is called King James, and once again he's showing that he's not tired of winning the prizes. Now MVP 4 times. He's won this again back to back. Fantastic record for LeBron James.
Yeah, this is the 4th time. He's the first player to win. He's the youngest player actually to win the MVP award 4 times in a row. And this is his most efficient season of his career shots. He has 56 shots and 5% from the field. And the average point of 26.8. He broke so many records. He's
undoubtedly the best basketballer this time.
A remarkably consistent player.
All right. Okay. Let's close the show. Our producer Irene is a Chelsea fan. Anytime Chelsea win a game of this nature, he finds a way of getting us the pictures. Anytime they lose, we don't get the pictures. And we are indicting him for everybody to know that today he has been able to get Chelsea at the Old Trafford against Manchester United. Yeah. But when they lost, we don't get the pictures. Yeah. When they win, we get the pictures.
Everybody is happy when our club wins a very crucial game for that matter. And it has taken him to driving seat. They are on driving seat now. Destiny
looking like they're destined for a top 4 finish.
Yeah, even they can control their destiny on like
Arsenal and other clubs.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think this is how it all went. Matter to the cool finish, and that's it.
Yeah, it was a very intense game.
Yeah.
Really.
Enjoy the rest of the sports this morning on this note. We'll see you later tonight.
Top 4 goal for Chelsea. Perhaps a Champions League clincher. How this matters to them. Well, that all comes about because, and they're round the referee now, because the ball was nicked from Wayne Rooney about 25 yards outside Chelsea's penalty box, I think by Ramirez. Rooney felt it was a free kick. Howard Webb was right on the spot. And again here, I just wondered, is there a reluctance from Chelsea to pull the trigger as they took pass after pass? But they eventually worked it with the men over, and more importantly, Juan Mata over. One touch, no backlift, little deflection. May have
every day you invite us to your home. Now we invite you to our homepage. Join Channels TV on social media. Hang out with us on Google Plus/Channels Television. Follow us on Twitter.com/Channels TV_NG. Friend us on Facebook.com/Channels Forum. And don't forget to like our page. That's not all. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/channelsweb, to get constant video updates and news and events in Nigeria and around the world. ChannelsTV.com, the news at your fingertips.
Catch the thrilling moments of football actions as primary schools from 12 states of the Federation and Lagos log it out in Season 5 of the Channels National Kids Cup. From May the 21st to the 27th, schools from Lagos, Akwa Ibom, Ogun, Edo, Osun, Abia, Niger, Kaduna, Oyo, Jigawa, Ekiti, Anambra and Delta States will all do battle like never before. Come see the thrills, the dribbles, as the kids show their skills on the pitch. Channels National Kids Cup, catching them young. This tournament is in conjunction with the Lagos State Football Association, Eko Football.
Coming up next, Business Morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. It's a beautiful Monday morning and this is Business Morning. I'm Esther Ubudaga. Let's kick off now with the financial markets, starting with equities trading last week. We saw stocks closing out the week with a bang. 5.8% is what the index closed out for last week, the biggest weekly gain we've seen so far this year. But not only that, we saw the all-share index climbing by close to 2,000 points in the course of the week, now standing at over 35,000 points. I mean, we're just talking about the fact that perhaps we might see the index just managing to climb to 34,000 points, for the duration of this rally or duration of the earnings season. But the all-share index has surprised everyone by climbing above 35,000 points. Now, the key driver for last week, of course, was the earnings season. A raft of earnings hit the markets, particularly first quarter, what quoted companies have made in the first 3 months of this year. We also had a few 2012 audited results also being released from some key companies, but more importantly, the focus was on the first quarter results. Many industrial heavyweights and a few banks released their first quarter results, and they were largely impressive, and so we saw investors buying the stocks rallying on the back of this, as we can see, being reflected in the numbers. Let's take a look at the key indicators at a glance. For last week, the all-share index at 35,109.33 points. That's a 5.8% climb for last week alone. The market capitalization, and by the way, that's actually a new year high for the all-share index. So also for the market capitalization, 11.2 trillion is what the market capitalization closed out last week, a new year high for the market cap. Volume came in at 1.5 billion. That's the total number of stocks traded for that week, valued at 15.8 billion naira. Deals traded came in at 20,965. That's the number of deals, shares exchanged by investors last week. We saw a heavyweight Dangote Cement, First Bank of Nigeria Breweries. Nigerian breweries, we had Nestle, so many other industrial heavyweights rallying the market last week. And as I said, all of that was done based on results released last week. Many of the stocks that made it to, especially